Hello guys, up again here. Today we'll be playing some Strixhaven in Arena. I know it's been a while since I played in Arena and since I played standard drafts, but I really like this set. I've been playing it a bit. I have like around 5 to 10 drafts with it, and I found it very interesting. I think it's going to be like one of those really cool sets with a lot of fun things to be doing. Ooh, so here we have quite an interesting pick. We have the premium removal in heated debate, another good removal spell that's very flexible with the number juke. Divide by zero, I love it, I think it's pretty good. And Crackle with power, which is kind of insane if you can uh, do something with this. Basically, it's 5 mana for an okay removal spell, with 5 mana to do something that's fine. But if you have like 8 mana, then you're killing two things. So or dealing 10 damage to them and 10 damage to one of their creatures. So that's kind of insane in Prismari. Can also be good in lower hold, but I'm not interested in lower hold so far. I've been quite underwhelmed by lower hold. I don't think I actually played with it, but just playing against it felt like it was a bit underpowered. Maybe we aren't really building it correctly so far. I love Master Muse. This card is strong. It's a 2/4 flyer. That's already pretty good in this set. And also it has this ability that will let us cast our Crackle with Power pretty efficiently. There's also this other card which is again pretty good, but the body is quite bad. So yeah, I'm going to pick the Master Muse. Basically what I want to do here is to prioritize good size, good creature size. I think that's really important. I heard that in a unlimited level ups podcast, and I think it's kind of where I stand too. Like I've been pretty impressed with Professor Sumansi and Lich Fanatic just being, creatures that impact the board. Elemental summoning in the same vein is kind of really great, and cards like Curate are filler, right? Normally you would be like, oh well, this triggers Magecraft and puts cards into your yard for some shenanigans and all that, but in the end I was like, this doesn't impact the board, and you want to be impacting the board. And if you're not impacting the board, then at least take something that learns like this card here. From seeing these packs, I also see Spine Anatomy, which is really good in Silver Quill. We also see a lot of Silver Quill cards here. But Arcane Subtraction is, I've been impressed with this card. This card in conjunction with some blocker, which, by the way, Prismari kind of has really great blockers in the Pledge Mage, the 3342, and the Lorehold Pledge Mage is also pretty good with this, since you cast this, it triggers, it's a 3/2 first strike, you block something, it dies. Or even a Quantex Pledge Mage, or mostly anything that can block, this is going to be really good. And if you can take a card out of this, and then you learn and get a 4/4, then you're so far ahead in cards. And that's the kind of card advantage I want in my decks. I love this art of Weatherstone. This is so cool. I love this art. I'm going to be finding one of those to play, probably. Here I have, like for my cube, not for my cube maybe, but for playing Pauper. Arcane Subtraction is, again, one of the best blue cards. There's also Fractal Summoning, which I like, but not that much in Prismari. There is also this card, which is fine. I don't think there are a lot of artifacts you care about killing, so it's mostly just a ping you can go fetch. Pillar Drop Warden is also pretty good, but yeah, this is so efficient. Here we have two pretty cool cards, pretty good, in Pigment Storm and Pop Quiz. I think both of them are really good. I think this is basically a Doomblade, at least like the the worst that this can do is be 5 mana kill anything, which is not that great lately, but it's a reasonable fail safe, right? But in this format, in Prismari, you have ways of triggering off this and also just being rich The play patterns with Pigment Storm I think are pretty great. Like for example, play a couple of flyers that make this cheaper, then attack. Then kill something and then attack. The Vortex Runner is more filler than anything. Here the best card, I don't know what it is. This is fine, I like it, but I don't take it highly. Expel is also fine in a defensive Lorehold deck, which I'm not intended to play a defensive Lorehold deck. Rise of Extus, it's again a pretty good 2-for-1 that impacts the board. But I think I'm going to keep just having creatures. This can also go well in this deck, maybe. Illustrious Historian is nothing awesome, but it's a nice core filler. Two drops are actually kind of bad. There aren't like a lot of really good 2-drops. There are like 1 or 2 that you actually want. So you may end up playing this kind of clunky 2-drops just to fill your curve. Here we have Pop Quiz or Accurate. I think I like Pop Quiz more. We still only have 1 lesson. I want to have at least 3. That would be like the minimum for me to play is multiple learn cards. We already have 3 learn cards. Like you don't want to be looting with those. Spirit Summoning is insanely late for this, even if it's like just an okay summoning. It's still a summoning. Summonings are just high picks for me. Again, makes all of these cards so much worth it. Like a -4 -0, and then it's a 3/2. It just makes you use your mana so efficiently. It's like insane. So if you are able to use your mana efficiently among several turns, then you end up in a really good position, I think, to kind of win the game. So that's my take on that. Here, there is a very late to the break. I could be backdooring into Lorehold, I think, not into black, because black doesn't work with this, so I'm going to pick this study break. A square up is, I don't think it's playable, honestly. Make Your Mark may be okay in an aggressive version of Prismari. Here, sudden back to through, it's not good. I don't think I like this combat trick. Pillar the Warden might be playable. Show of Confidence or Excavative Ward, I don't care about any of those. I just pick the uncommon. Kelpie Guide is awesome. This is a way of ramping in blue. Pretty cool. The rest is not interesting. I don't think these battles here is any good. I would actively try not to play this card. Make Your Mark, the same thing, is actively not good. First day of class, not what I want to play. So I think it's going to be this, and be sad when I had to pick like battles here on the wheel. But Kelpie Guide is fine. I will play this card and be happy with this. Being able to play a 5-drop on turn 4 is kind of good. It's kind of what this deck wants to do. So here we have kind of a rough position. We have a Pledge Mage, which I think I'm going to pick on a summoning. The second summoning is a bit worse than the first one. I really want to have one here, but we already have one, and we have a Spirit Summoning. So I'm going to pick this. But yeah, I would want to have these two, and also the Tomb Shredder is also pretty good. But Pledge Mage is going to be good in this kind of deck. Okay, so this is kind of a break. We have Campus Guide, which is fine 2-drop if we want to be splashing something, or if we need help in the mana development department, but I'm going to pick the removal. Again, having access to this is so much better than not having access to those. Here we have probably the best common, the Baring Books. This is the only bounce in the set. I'm putting in some creature second from the top. It's just like basically a Doomblade, and it's an instant, and it works with 5 mana or more spells, and it can help a lot in just getting tempo. I think that the best way to play Prismari is to play like a tempo deck, which we don't really have much of that just yet. I think we're more gearing towards a more defensive Prismari deck, which I don't love, honestly. But if we are able to find some more like great cards, like Crackle with Power and some other cards similar to that, that just can kill our opponent if we reach the end game, that could be cool. Here it's between Academic Dispute and Burning Books. I heard that this card is like amazing. I played with this and I was really impressed. Sometimes this was a clear 2 for 1 mana, which is insane. But yeah. Snow Day is also pretty good. Inkling Summoning we don't want to because we can't really play it. Fumi FG, we don't have any ways of triggering that just yet, except maybe the Pillar Drop Orton, right? So it's between Snow Day, which I think it's good, and this General, which I don't think is good, but it's a 2-drop. To pick this, I think I'm going to be able to find a better 2-drop. I prefer the Historian. This at least is a valuable card. Okay, so here's between the Befuddler and the Access Tunnel. Neither of these is pretty good, but I want to have some amount of board presence starting turn 2. Wow, this is insanely late for Rutha. I will pick Rutha and be happy with this. Yeah. We don't have any good removal spells so far, but we probably will find some. Oh well, we have the Pigment Storm, the Crackle. The thing is, I want cheap removal spells to copy with this. Like we can copy Arcane Subtraction and maybe win some combats and learn twice, but you know, I want to think a bit higher. Since this card you need to pay 3 and then 2 to bounce, you really want to be copying something of importance and not just a curate, because spending 5 mana for a free curate is kind of okay, even though it's free card advantage, just that's too low impact. So I prefer to have this as a 1/4 and blocks, and then late game you can just go off some way. In terms of curve, we have 2 4-drops. I will pick the Fuming Effigy. I will play it if I have to. I don't like it. I don't think it's good in this deck. I'm going to put it in the Cyber instead. This can at least block everything. A 1/5 is very big. And the ability to then rebuy like Crackle with Power and go like Crackle with Power, deal 10 damage to them, 10 damage to their blocker, then get back this, and so forth. Yeah. Tranos Approach is not a card for limited. I don't know exactly what that card is for. Seems very difficult to make it work in limited, and I would think that they tried not to have those kind of cards. Well, these 2 cards are really good. First Day of Class is like very bad. To pick the Humiliate, but I'm not going to play it just to be annoying. I would like to check if I'm playing against someone I know. I never know anyone though. Yeah. Curate is fine. I will play this if I have to. Tesser's Gambit is amazing, but there's also Frost Trickster, which is really, really good. There's also this Pledge Mage. So in terms of card advantage, we have a lot. And in terms of counters, we have like the Pledge Mage. I think that's it. So I don't think I care that much about Tesser's Gambit. I mean, it's really good. I will play it if I don't have anything else, but I will pick just playable creatures because I need to fill my curve, and I need to have. Oh, what's this? Discard a card and draw a card. When you discard an instant or sorcery, deals damage equal to this. Okay, so it's a kind of somewhat of a removal spell, and the other part is a 2/2 with ward. Okay, so it's not a 2/2, it's actually a bit bigger. So it's either that, Introduction to Prophecy, and the third, Subtraction. I don't like this, so yeah, I'm going to pick this. I think it's going to be good. Like the Sonata is not that great of a remove spell, but sometimes you want to remove something that dig for lands, and it's going to be fine. Okay, I was checking the land count. I think I'm going to pick the Spectacle Mage. Again, just a tempo creature that can attack, that can block, and that also makes our 5-drops a bit better. That's amazing. Okay, so Spell Satchel is not a playable card. The Comedic Dispute, we already saw that, or we already said that it was amazing. So I'm going to pick that. Fractal Summoning, that's fine. Waterfall Aerialist is... I'm not sure if I like this or not. I have like 1, 2 summoning, 3 lessons, and we have like a lot of learn. So I'm actually going to pick this summoning. I don't like that much the fractal summoning as a card here, but we already are fine in playables, I think. The Pledge Mage is an amazing pickup. I think this card is great for this deck, and it's a really high pick because it's basically the only 2-drop that you're happy to play. So, at common, I mean, right? So I will pick this highly. So yeah, this deck is looking kind of fine. Maybe the Vortex Runner is nonsensical with this deck, but just a 2/3 that blocks. What else do we have in the sideboard? Oh, okay, we have another pick. So it's another Curate. Twin Scroll Shaman, we don't have any combos with that. I think. If you don't have combos with this, just a 1/2 double strike for 3 is not playable. Maybe I play this. I think I need more creatures. That's all. I don't think it's good. I will pick this Negate, mostly because it's sweet. I don't think it's that good. You can play it in the main deck, but I prefer not to. I got wrecked by someone playing like Duress and Negates and all that in the main deck, and it was kind of insane. Here, Environmental Sciences is actually pretty good. This will be our 5th lesson, and this is actually a new one. So I always value the the new lessons that you get. Okay, so I don't care about any of these. I'm going to pick the Sweet Art of Village Rites just for collection purposes. Humiliate. So probably, or either the Silver Quill Drafter was low on this, which is insane because the card is awesome, or maybe just okay, let's pick this, or maybe there is no Silver Quill Drafter, but yeah, I think Silver Quill was very open. Spiteful Squad is also pretty good. Yeah, maybe that was what I should have drafted in this position, but I think I like my deck. I don't think I'm too sad about this. So these are our lessons, and this is my deck. Also, I didn't see any, or maybe I just ignored them, but I didn't see any Prismari gates, whatever they are called. I like to think that this is going to be good, but both halves look somewhat situational, right? You either have to have an instant in hand or in the graveyard. So I think it's like maybe the baseline this is like a 4 mana 4/4. Like if you play like this. And if you have something like a elemental summoning in the graveyard, then this is suddenly a 7/7. Yeah, this card seems awesome. Rutha can also be pretty good with our summonings, like playing this, then Arcane Subtraction, get like Spirit Summoning and bounce it the next turn, or something, do a turn 5 double summoning, looks fine. Okay, so this is one of my ultimatums. The Befuddler is not a great card, but it's good when you have instants, and we have quite a lot of instant. So yeah, I think I like that. Let me check my card real quick. Remember that we have, oh yeah, I kind of messed that up. We have the elemental summoning and the spirit summoning to fill the gaps, but we have these two. So I think I'm going to remove this one. I think this is just underwhelming to the extreme. Blood Warden at the very least is going to be a good blocker that's going to get us something else from the graveyard, maybe uh, one of the ultimatums, and if not, then just a Pigment Storm and deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I like this. I like the Curate, I think it's going to be useful. This Academic Dispute is a good combo with Pledge Mage, since it can attack if you play this in your main phase. You can also use this as a combat trick to give something rich, which sounds really junky, but when that's one of the 7 modes that a card has and it's only 1 mana, then that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a quick look at this. 1 second. And we'll see you in the matches. Okay. So first game against Prodigy of Chaos. Here on the draw we have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop. I think this is fine. This also can buy us time. This can be cast at 2 mana to deal 5 damage to something. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, the more I see this card, the more I like it. I think it's going to be quite good. Okay, so this seems like aggressive lore hold probably. Yeah. So this card is oh, maybe they are like multicolor stuff. That also can be a thing they could be playing. I'm going to pass. If they just attack with that, I have the Befuddler, and that will be a clean 2 for 1. Hopefully. Yeah, come on, get in. Noise. Noise. Yeah, we got that. A clean 2 for 1. Nice. So here we can't really play the Quandrix Pledge Mage, but we can play the Historian, which is fine. I would prefer to play the 3-drop and then 2 drops next turn, but this can also work. So lore hold, like defensive lore hold, seems one of those kind of archetypes that's going to be really reliant on multicolor stuff. I think it's going to be looking to splash, similar to Quandrix. I might be wrong, but I think that's the truth. So I'm going to play this. Next turn we can Pigment Storm that, grow our Dorks and hit for a bunch, and then play the Torrent Sculptor as a 7/7. Should be a quite the nice sequence. That would be 3 extra damage, and then we have like 7 damage on board if they don't do anything, of course. Okay, they do something. Now we have the question whether to kill the combat professor or the artist. I think I'm going to kill the professor. Yeah, that card blocks better. And now we have an extra free attack. Basically, we can trade a 2/1 for a 2/2 that has abilities. And if they are forced to block, then we are in a great shape. They do not block. They go to 5. And now we have like this to just remove a blocker and attack for lethal, probably. if they don't have some way of catching up. Okay, they just play a 2-1. So yeah, what they want to do is play a bunch of 2-1s. Okay. That's very sad of them. I want to play this, or wait. Because this is going to be a 7-7, they can just jump block if I play this. I have a 2-4, yeah, no, just play this. What? Oh, half. Okay. Well, it's still a 5-5 is fine. I thought it was like I thought it was insane, right? I thought it was like 4 mana 7-7, but still 4 mana 5-5 is fine. I will attack with all, just offer trades. I could also just bounce this, and they are forced to block this sculptor. Well, if I'm going to bounce, in that case, I probably bounce this. So they forced to block here. Yeah, I like that play. Just bounce here. Try with all. They can only block here. They go to 1 and they need to rip like Wrath of God or something. Yeah, we tempo them out. Yeah. So that's more or less what I want to be doing here. Nice. Let's go to the next one. Alright, playing match number 2 against Kevin. This kind of looks fine. Similar to the previous one. So you may notice that I'm playing best of 1, which is like suboptimal, I would say. I prefer to play best of 3, but I want to rank first. Just have a good ranking first. That way I can farm a bit of gems, all that. I started the league. The whatever it's called. Oh, I like this. So I can play the Pledge Mage. Go fetch that. You can play the Pledge Mage and next turn go Academic Dispute and 2-drop. That's gas. Sorry. So I want to go at least to the next couple of tiers. So now I can make something block, and I will probably do that. I think I prefer to kill this. And I will play this just in case. Okay, let's go like this. Take action. And I will pick environmental studies, I think. First attack, if they double block, then I can just, instead of doing environmental sciences, I can use arcane subtraction. Yeah. It's going to be nice. So now I can get like a summoning. I don't know which one though. But I have low drops. Yeah, I'm going to pick the low drop, I think. Eat both of their creatures for free. Nice, nice. Spiteful Squad is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so we drew a land. So this again is half rounded up, right? So if we exile one of these, it's going to be a 1 counter. It's going to be a 3-3. That's not that good. I think I will offer the trade here, because if this tries with this, I'm fine with that. I'm going to play the studies, go fetch an island, because we have mostly blue lands here. Oh, we have another subtraction. Yeah, I'm just going to do that again. Just be maximum BM here. Come on, block. You want to? Okay. Now we can just pass and hold the Fuddler. Again, I'm going to trade aggressively because we are ahead on cards. Hall of Oracles is kind of amazing. It's a great card. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to play this just to save 1 point of damage. Again, the Befuddler is not amazing, but it's playable. Here we could exile something. We can also discard this summoning to deal 3 damage there. I think I like that play. We can do that and play like the Vortex Runner. Yeah. Now I can play a land, attack, and play another creature. And now we have a couple of combat tricks. We have Curate to, well, make sure we don't draw dead. Eager first year, so they can go for environmental sciences, yeah, go fetch a land and then put a counter there. It will still be just a 3/3 that we can block. Pillar Drop Warden is going to block relatively well. Can I do Curate and Pillar Drop? I could to try to find a land. I can also just pass. Yeah, I'm going to pass. I can try to double block, then use my combat tricks to kill that creature. Pilgrim of the Ages. Acceptable. I love this card, by the way. I think it's really, really cool. Sure. Will they offer the trade? Not really. Okay, so let's first curate. Okay, I'm going to put the island in my graveyard and just draw the pop quiz. And quiz some pops. Do I care about this? Not really. So I'm going to play the summonings way better in this board state. So now I could play the summoning, but I prefer to play this and hold 2 CMC spell. Or just try to deploy our things because we have the card Vantage Engine going. So they play the land, probably just crack that later. Try to find something to trigger that Hall of Oracles. This card is really strong. So it's passing priority immediately, so probably they have either a 7-drop, which doesn't exist, or nothing. I would say nothing probably. Okay, so Frost Trickster is actually fine. I will pay it correctly though, but I will pay it. Oh, sorry. This way we can also hold Burying Books, should we need to. And we can attack with everything, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe Expel. They might have Expel, probably. That could make sense. Since there weren't any tapped creatures, they didn't have priority. And now they have priority. Or they are choosing blockers, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Even if they have Expel, it's like fine. Whatever. Yeah, offering this trade is not that great, but they're getting some damage in. Can return the Pillar Drop whatever to their hand. Pilgrim of the Ages. My opponent is playing a bit slowly, that's annoying, but fine. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Befuddlers. That trade doesn't really look that well for me. That was probably a mistake on my part. I think I forgot about the other ability. Okay, they have priority now, so they can do something. I don't know what it is, but they can do something. This is 8 lands, so I think I'm just going to attack with this. Oh wait, let me check this first. Okay, I don't have anything I want to return with the pillar drop warden. Or maybe they have the tap two things thingy. That would probably make sense. Oh, they don't, okay. I will play now the elemental summoning and we will have some way of some more presence. Okay, that hits for 5, that's nice. We do this and we have 2 mana for subtraction. That will probably make it so we just kill the first year if it attacks. Though, if they attack, we are fine with that. They are at 7 life, we're at 20, so. Okay, they kind of flooded. Oh, okay. That's a counter list. It's not half bad. But honestly, you shouldn't be playing the ritual in your deck unless you have some way of using it. Honestly, if they attack here, I will not block. I just don't care enough. Okay. Again, I could bounce the first here for 5 mana. They attack with all, they block the 4/4, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So I think it's lethal. Yeah. Nice. So go to the next match. Alrighty. I think this hand is fine. We're on the play, so not having a play under turn 3 is fine. I think it's a bit better if you're on the play. If we were on the draw, this would be a bit too slow. We would need to draw several things. I don't like that position. But with this we can go find environmental sciences, go fetch the mountain and kind of go off from there. No, go from there. So, oh, nice. This is an instant. No, this is a sorcery. Yeah, still I'm going to play this. And this is quite a nice basic. This looks from Kamigawa and I'm not really sure. Because the border looks more old than Kamigawa, so who knows. Arrogant Poet, that's fine. So you could play Rutha. I will probably just play Rutha. If they don't have a trick, they can pay 2 life to hit us for 2. I think that people, or at least people in these rankings, which is a bit lower than normal, tend to attack and pay life more often than they should. Okay, so I could wait to use Rutha with Pop Quiz. I think I'm just going to play this. So my idea is to wait until 5 mana so I can go Pop Quiz and copy it, drawing 2 and learning twice. This only happens with the next instant or sorcery, so you can actually set up really nicely. Make it this so this costs only 1. This costing 1 means that we can copy it for 3 mana and draw 2 cards, probably find a land and do something else. That would be a nice situation. So yeah, uncommons look very good in these formats. The spark, that's annoying. It's acceptable though. They being wasting their mana with no problem. So I think here I'm going to do the Rutha shenanigans. I can do it at instant speed though. Yeah, let's do that. This is also part of a cost. So if they go target with something, we can just bounce it. So now we hold control. I don't think I need to hold control, but I'm going to. Now we copy this, bounce Rutha. Get 2 quizzes. Okay. We're going to have 6 mana, so probably this is the most efficient one. Okay. And in this board, probably just Spirit Summoning so we can play 2 3-drops this turn. Yeah, it's fine. We have full grip now. Let's see, can we play Spectacle Mage and 4-drop? No. So I think I'm going to just play Summoning. Oh, we can't really play Summoning and Rutha, right? Crap. Maybe just as Elemental Summoning. Next time we can do Torrent Sculptor. Exile the Summoning, this will get like 3 counters, 5/5. Yeah, not having triple red was kind of annoying, because playing 2 things there would have been way better. Also we have the Spectral Mage and we are losing value with the Elemental Summoning, but that's fine. Other options would have been way worse. Spiteful Squad, that's fine. Yeah, they are not doing much, so I'm not that sad about that. So I could play a 5/5. The problem is I want to have a small creature for this. So I kind of want to play the Spirit Summoning. If I play the Spirit Summoning, I end up with 4 extra mana, so I can play that and the Plectro Warden, or the Torrent Sculptor, so I can play both. I think I will play the Torrent Sculptor. No need to be copying this, we already have a lot of mana, so. They're kind of priority in weird spots. I don't know if it's my connection. No. Okay. Play this, play this. I have double swamp, so. This becomes a 5/5 with ward. That's actually kind of good. Now if they offer the trade with the squad, I'm fine with trading with the spirit. Rutha plus bounce plus spell, that's 5 mana plus the spell, so that's very expensive. Probably we can just play Rutha and the Below Drop Warden. Always Dissector, okay. Have 8 mana, so this. So I want to copy the Pigment Storm next turn. So I'm going to play this and play the Spectacle Mage, I think. Just drop creatures into play. Next turn, if we can just play Pigment Storm, copy it, we are going to be in a great shape. Just kill 2 things. Maybe just the squad because it has Death Touch, and the Dissector because of 3/3. The rest of the creatures we don't really care about. So they have something here. Probably maybe they tap 2 creatures. No, they don't. Okay. Or maybe I'm just waiting till my end step. No. I haven't seen that much people playing the tap 2 creatures learn. I think that card is insanely good. It's very, very good. So I would try to play it. Ooh, that's another cool one to copy. Do I want to copy that or Pigment Storm? I don't know. Both are great. Can we do both? No, we can't. So I think I'm going to go for this since this taps all of their creatures. Tap, tap. Oh yeah. I wanted to check if I needed to have full priority, but it looks like we don't. Top of all of your creatures, draw 2, discard, draw 2 and discard. Here I probably just discard this. Looks a bit too slow, and we can play the land and have the Befuddler. Stuck for a bunch. This is 14 damage. Wow. I have no idea what they have in hand. Like, they've been playing not that much, honestly. Oh, okay. Nice. That was a great turn. Let's see how we fare in the next one. Alright, we go first. Again, this is a kind of an okay hand. We have Arcane Subtraction to find a 3-drop if we need that. So don't look at this and think it doesn't do anything, because it has a 3-drop in hand too. If you need to do that, right? If you don't need to use Arcane Subtraction, then you just don't use it. Save it. Okay, you have priority, then just pass. Oh, that's so bad. Lol. I think Quandrix Pledge Mage is actually very good in this, but yeah, sometimes that happens. They could have reject. Do I get anything from playing Maelstrom Muse? Not really. I think I'm just going to play this. Okay, they don't have the counter spell, so I will probably just play the Maelstrom Muse next turn. Manifestation Sage. Or maybe they were just not doing anything because of that. That could make sense. Can we play 2 things this turn? Not really. Okay, so let's play this. Next turn we can use Academic Dispute to kill this, but that's kind of just okay. We are taking 6 damage here. I think they were just unbagging 2 drops and all that to have a bigger fractal, which I think is a very interesting idea. That Drake is annoying. Okay, that just sewing more. Yeah, I'm taking that. Okay. Do we have a way of beating a 7/7? Oh, we have a couple of burning books, right? How many do we have? Only one, and Snow Day. We can also go fetch the exile a creature thing. We dispute, like, or maybe just attack with the Maelstrom Muse. They block, we use Arcane Subtraction, that doesn't really work. Ugh. I think we're kind of dead. I may play just 2 creatures this turn. I think this is better. It's not great, but it's better. We have 7 power here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So we can put everything on front of the 7/7 and just trade 2 creatures for it. If they have any kind of interaction, we just lose. We might be in that, in a position to just do that. We could wait until next turn and use the subtraction. So if they have any combat trait, we just lose. That's the name of the game if we multi-block. I think I'm going to just take 7 and go for the maximum grid. Next turn, go for the subtraction. I want to find an island here for the Pledge Mage. Campus Guide, that's fine. Yeah, I think I can do that. So we can just use this to go find a land. Oh wait. If I target this, this dies, but I don't learn. So yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, whatever. And now I get sciences. I go fetch an island, play the island. Now we have an extra turn to... Okay, so let's see how they attack here. If they attack with all, we are kind of rough, in a very rough shape. If they just attack with the 7/7, we are great because we can use Arcane Subtraction to just not die. Them playing that first thing is kind of interesting. They already played the land, so let's see what they go fetch. We also have this Pillar Drop Warden to... Okay, they go fetch a basic, that's completely acceptable. So I really want to be able to kill this 7/7. Oh, they just stuck with that. That's great for us if they just attack like this. Okay. 7. If we block like this here, so we can go like block here, block all of this here, block, and use the befuddler to combat trick that. Ping. Just enough, right? That dies, that stays. Like, yeah, we're not in a great shape, but at least we can play magic here. I have really a 5/4. I can do 2 damage to the something. Okay. I can pay 2 and get back something. I have 6 lands. Oh yeah, we don't have anything I want to be having. So I can also exile. No, this is a 3/3. So I can discard the Arcane Subtraction, kill that. We still draw the card. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just play this. Kill that. Weird that... Oh yeah, because it's a trigger, this, right? When you discard an instant sorcery, deals damage. Yeah, this is a trigger, so it's actually it doesn't get sacrificed. That's interesting because if you discard a 1-mana instant sorcery, it doesn't kill it, which is kind of interesting. Go fetch another one of those. I will play the land, I think. Go. So we are making a good effort in just clogging the board. They can attack us with the Needlethorn Drake. That's the only good attack they have. And I don't want to trade anything because I could get back the Arcane Subtraction with this. Or even the creature must block. And taking 1 damage is not the end of the world just yet. Okay, Vortex Runner is going to be annoying. Do I get back something? I think I do not. I think I just played this. Oh wait, I can get back the -2, -4. Sorry, this one. and we can pass, and they can really attack now. I mean, they can attack with the Vortex Runner. We can also -4, -0 it, so we can go fetch the removal spell. Yeah, I will do that, I think. Again, it's not great to do this, but at least we are not dying. Yeah, I need to kill that. It's going to kill me in a couple of turns. It also costs 4, which is kind of cool. If we draw something else, we can do that. Biggest issue is we are not even close enough to winning the game just yet. Okay, they get a fractal. And another... Wow, okay, yeah, we are super dead now. So if we do this, they have an extra turn. They can attack with all, right? They are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they attack with all, no, they don't get. So I think my best shot is to do this. Roll my dorks. Just pass with the landing head. Yeah, I think we are going to lose. I think we are not dead on board if they attack with all. We just block here, and the rest is kind of an okay blocks for us. Some okay blocks. Like we will trade the Spectacle Mage for Drake or whatever, but that's fine. The problem is they are going to make a million, and they have another. We have to kill these two. So that's 7/7. Nice. Okay, does that do anything? Does that do anything? We can go fetch Sciences, gain 2 life. And we can trade something, right? Like, for example, make... Yeah, I don't care about any of these creatures. So you have to target here or wherever. Just go fetch. Oh, we already used that. Okay, so yeah, we use. I thought we had another environmental sciences, but we already used it early in the game. That's sad. We're going to go to the next one. Okay, match number 5 against Spartank. Who knows what that means? This guy is fine. Kelpie Guide is amazing. I love this card. Just having this ability to untap permanents is pretty good. And tacking onto that the ability to tap permanents of your opponent, that's just amazing. Yeah, this really requires the opponent to kill it like ASAP. Yeah. And now, again, if they attack with that and don't have any way of pumping it, if they have Guiding Voice, like, we are going to probably still trade it, but if they just attack, we can just eat it for free. That could be pretty good. Let's see if they attack. Yeah, nice. They still get the counter right, but as we discussed before, a counter is not worth a card, really. So that's fine for us. I will play the Kelpie Guide, but will probably not block. Because if we block, we double trade, and I don't want to do that. We can wait until we have Arcane Subtraction. Okay, they eliminate. It's okay. Take a boatload of damage. We are just drawing lands here, that's not ideal. But we can Arcane Subtraction to just gain some life and go fetch elemental summoning, which is a fine play. Next turn we have a snow day to try to find action. I could go fetch this, but yeah, having a blocker is better, I think. And that's the amazing thing of this card. This is the fail safe of the card. This is the worst we can do with this, is to go fetch our 5-drop to play it on time. It's like, I'm not even mad. Okay, so yeah, I think we just play this. Have a nice blocker. Go. Yeah, they can attack us for at least 2. But we're setting up. Next time we can do a Snowy on their turn. Maybe on our turn to just attack. Attack for 6, then 12. Yeah. Ooh, Academic Dispute is awesome. So what's the best we can do? We can do Academic Dispute on the Apprentice and attack just with the 4/4 and play the Spectacle Mage or something else. Yeah, I will do that. Decline. And I think I get yeah, just a creature. Now attack with this. If they want to double block, that's fine. And now I can't play both things, so I have to choose. I choose to play the Spectral Mage here. I could have fetched the Environmental Sciences, but I don't think it was worth it. Wow, that's an aggressive attack. They have another 4-drop? Yeah, that makes sense. 5 mana. They want to do this now or later. If I do it on their turn, we stop them from attacking twice. Yeah, that's fine. I will attack with both. Still, this doesn't really get that much benefit from dying. Yeah, this worked perfectly. So I'm going to just pass, let them untap, let them draw. Okay. That resolves. And discard a mountain probably. No, we have triple red here, so just damn it. Can we do all of this in one turn? No, but we can play Rutha and the Pledge Mage. Next turn set up with the summoning. Play the summoning, bounce the Rutha to replay the summoning. That's 2 triggers. This is a 4/4. Have 2 3/2s. That's great. So if they don't have removal for Rutha, that's awesome. They do have removal for Rutha, that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, let's just play this. I'll play 1 land more. So now we are in full how's it called, racing scenario here. The Rise of Extus was just an amazing draw for them. Okay, we continue to draw crap. Okay, so here, if this creature dies, this becomes a 4/4. But if they trade, so I don't think they should trade here because this is a 2-turn clock. This way it's not anymore a 2-turn clock. Okay. They're just drawing straight gas and we are not drawing any. Yeah. Well, we did. Let's go to the next one. Alright, match number 6 against Mocking Whale. We are on the draw. Yeah, I think this is fine on the draw. We have Burying Books to catch up. We have the Angle 3-drop. I think this is fine. It's a bit rough, right? It may not work, but I think it's fine. I will probably just Academic Dispute for an Environmental Senses if they give us the option. Well, drawing up a folder is not that bad. I think I still need to dispute for a land. Okay, they don't give me the option again, so they're just ramping out and playing like Million Colors. Oh, maybe not, maybe just splashing something. Okay. Yeah, curates. And do I want to draw that? I don't think so. I'll put this in the graveyard. Well, at least I can use the dispute to go fetch a land. But probably I use my next turn to just deploy the mage. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, we can actually just trade it with the father. We can wait one turn though. We can wait one turn, right? Just attack for the trade. Play this. And next turn we will have dispute to eat it with the Spectacle Mage. Oh god, that's a nice combo. Yeah, they can pump both creatures. Ugh. I think I'll still need to use my Pigment Storm to kill that. Take 5 from the Sumancy. I may be able to bounce it later on. Yeah, probably I can do this. This deals a lot of damage to them too. And we can attack in the air, put them in at 10, which is a very low life total. And now we have Crackling with power, so if we find another land, we have that to deal 5 damage to one target, which is not that bad. Weird that they are not offering the trade with the best. Okay, so I think we do this. Oh, no, wait. I need to pay extra for that. That's annoying. I think I just attack with the Befuddler and use the Arcane Subtraction with it. For me, attack with both. If they take it, they go to 6, and we are pretty close to just killing them. I think like that. I would accept the trade with the Aerialist. Oh, I should have done that here. Oh no, wait, we can go fetch the environmental sciences and use that instead. Yeah, that looks like a great sequence. So now we kill both of their creatures, or maybe not. Sure. So that kind of sucks, but we can go fetch here red source. Okay, so probably next time we have to hold the Baring books. Or maybe Snowdy. No, the problem with Snowdy is that the aerialist makes it so it get countered. So we'll see, we'll see. I want to basically stop them from killing us and just okay. So I can give the Befuddler Rage, that's enough, right? Yeah. I can give the Befuddler Rage and just trade with the aerialist, go fetch something, make this into a 4/4 and trade with something too. Oh wow, that's so unfortunate, because that makes it so difficult for us to do anything here. Though if they attack, okay, that's just enough. Because I can give this reach block here and take 10. And that's the best I can do, right? Yeah. Wow, I lost to that card. I can't believe it. That card is not that bad, but you really need to so we can block here and here, for example, what we take 10. Yeah, that was obscene. So if they didn't have the 10 pennant, they didn't have trample, so that would have been like I block there and that's that. That's so annoying. Okay, well, that was the matches. I'm a bit disappointed with the result. I think the deck was pretty cool, but well, you saw the matches, right? Sometimes things didn't pan out. I don't think I could have played better. Maybe I took too much damage maybe the last game, I think. That's a thing that could have happened. And also I realized a bit later that I could have used, what is this in one of the turns, but honestly, like, we had better things to do. But yeah, like, we hold double dispute thinking that we could block on something and they just jank us out with trample and double the power. That's kind of annoying. Also, yeah, I think I had like a great deck. It just didn't really pan out. You saw that the 2-drops are kind of a problem in this format. Like, the Befuddler were really overperformers that in twice they traded for a card and then they were still a game piece, but they still think it's not that great. And not having a campus was also annoying. Sometimes we wanted to have like Pandex Pledge Mage or triple red to play something like where is it, like a summoning and a Ruth or something like that. We weren't able to do that. So maybe I should prioritize the campuses highly or higher, maybe. I don't know. Still, I had fun. I think this. I thought this deck was deserved better than a 3/3, but that's something that happens. So thank you so much for watching and see you next time.